EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
The 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Prescott. There's Fant open right side. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
It was brought down by Dylan Thieneman. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, 49ers.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
On first down, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Milton. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On fourth down, here's Milton. Going up top for Evans. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
Luke Kuechly on the tackle. 1 yard gain.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line. Play fake. Prescott. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 36-yard line. On second
down, here's Milton. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that first down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So third down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got third down and less than a yard. Looking to throw, it's Milton. He's got his tight end, it's Ingram. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So They pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down.
They run once more with McCaffrey. He'll take this down to the 23. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That is brought in at the 10.
Milton's pass.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Is good. That ties the game at 7. Chase McLaughlin
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
His drive will start on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go with an option right. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Pass caught left side by Vance. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. Sending it downfield for Fant. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
To throw, it's Milton. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an...
That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And the Cowboys will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Forced to his right. Oh, a wild throw there. Back across the field, but it's still a completion. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
First down
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again is Milton. Going up top for Evans. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. That's complete to Watkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Come back to you. 18 Cardinal, 18 Dragon 60.
Milton going to look to throw it again. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the play fake, it's Milton. He's going to take a shot downfield. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Now Milton. Taking a shot downfield. That one broken up. It is incomplete. He tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Milton. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Milton from the gun here on 3rd down. Loading up, launching downfield. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
Turnover on down.
Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big 4th down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Loss of a yard.
So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Harold Landry there on the tackle.
24-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. On to the 4th quarter we go, and it begins with a McCaffrey run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
To the air, it's Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Woolen on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Brown. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to
Well,
go.
a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. Dak Going to keep this himself. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Let the fullback try to power it home. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
Cowboys will line up for the 2-point
They'll drop to
conversion.
throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Milton. He finds his tight end, Ingram.
Milton's pass.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
70.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. This crowd trying to be a factor, getting very loud now. It's 3rd and 5. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. One final play. Again, working deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win for the Cowboys.
Y'all, I'm not even happy with the win, man. I don't know what the hell to say, y'all. Like, the game feels like absolute trash, man. Dude has to be in California.
For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico.
Has to.
This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out on X at EA Sports_MUT. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say.
All right. What I'm trying to do is mix in this playoffs, man. I got to get these coins or whatever. And actually, I'm going to run a speed test. Let me check out what type of connection I got right now, man. Because that right there, that was trash. Not the game, the connection. Straight trash, man. All right, let's see what the latency looks like. If it's higher than like 35, I'm gonna have to play around with these settings or whatever so I can try and get me a lower latency. I don't know what it is about my Series X, man, but my PC has way lower latency, which means better gameplay. 34 milliseconds, yeah, it was just his connection, man. He was probably West Coast. I'm all the way on the East Coast, so kind of makes sense. All right. So what I want to do now is go up here. I'm 5-1, man. I'm trying to get back to the Super Bowl. First time I lost to lag. Straight lag.
In between the
All right, he
cities
got
of
some
Dallas and Fort
82,
Worth,
80. What is
it's
the hell is that?
Arlington,
85 and
Texas,
87?
host to the grand mecca of football.
I got my 83 to fake him out.
AT&T
You know what I'm
Stadium,
saying?
the home of the Cowboys. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Let's get out here and ball.
Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one. And usually, what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
19, Charger, 19, 19.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. Flush to his right. Now he'll run.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
So play caller's dream, 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Milroe. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle. That's out quickly to Pittman. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs. On first down, it's Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught.
Milroe's pass complete to Torrey Horton.
And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good.
Oh, the ball comes out. Looked like one of the Cowboys was there to recover. Indeed, they will keep possession.
Brings up 2nd
That'll bring up 2nd and long.
at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. There's Fant open right side. Look at the big man go.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Taking off, and he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Seahawks 1st down.
And we're not going to have another snap here. First quarter will come to an end. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. Pass caught left side by Likely. It was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Here we go. 4th down. It's Milroe. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. Again, it's Milroe. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Second and 10. Milroe gonna throw it again. That's gonna be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's gonna force 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal.
34-yard attempt.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Dare taking those points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Play fake. Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. McLaughlin now for the extra point.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
He's got it, and the Seahawks will get out in front, 17-7.
17. Cowboys 7. Chase McLaughlin set
Both
to kick
teams
off.
ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of
The
it.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. He'll swing this one out to Brown.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
36-yard line.
Sending it downfield for Fant. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 4.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Dak. Now he'll work his way out right. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to pick up the Cowboys' 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw again. Dak. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. 2nd and long coming up.
At the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
1st down, Prescott. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Trying to find Marvin Harrison Jr.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10
On the play fake, Dak. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now here's timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
at the 35-yard
If there's any silver
line.
lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Folks' kick is good. And the Cowboys start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here's Brown. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Rolling right. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
2nd and 3.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now with Milrow. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. Third down coming up.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 13
For that play to
yards.
work, Mike, you have to
And the
distort the
Seahawks
defensive
first
line
down.
at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Forced out wide. He'll run again. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
10 yards on the
First down,
scramble there.
Seattle.
And he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
They'll come up now again. Good news, it's 1st and 10. Milrow gonna look to run it himself. Man, some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A carry here for Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard on
The offense
play.
thinks that they can just
And
kind of
it's
plow
third
this one up
down.
there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll run here with Brown.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the third quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on fourth down. I'm being aggressive.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 41-yard
He is
attempt.
2 for 2. That kick is good.
Makes the score
And the Seahawks
20,
will extend their
Cowboys
lead.
10.
Yeah, it's just the third quarter. But anytime you can build a little cushion, I think you'll take it, especially in a spot like this, which makes it a 2-possession game.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard
Cowboys
line.
take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Prescott on first down. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
Prescott's pass.
And he's
complete
brought
to
down
Evan
after
Ingram.
a gain of
A
6 on
6-yard
first down.
pickup brings up second and 4.
Second down,
at
Prescott.
the 37-yard line.
Off balance throw. It's complete.
It's a gain
And they
of
get this one
16
across
yards.
midfield to the
That's good for
47-yard line.
Cowboys. First down.
And we will not get another snap here.
First
That
and
is
10
going
at
to
the
do it
47
for this
yard
third
line.
quarter of play. QB will survey the defense on first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Intended for Evan Ingram.
This is one of those
Incomplete.
situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
The air
21-yard
again.
line.
Prescott. Flush to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Again, Prescott to the air. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return.
Gotta be on to the next one, bro. What's going on with you, man? Look at your boy right here. I know, yo, I miss having this boy. I miss seeing you rock with the boy K1, man. I wonder how he's gonna do out in Minnesota this year. But 1.4 million. I don't know if I want to go ahead and try to get him, but 85 speed, 86 throw power, all the good stats. You know what I'm saying? 1.4 million is kind of steep though. So I don't think I'm gonna be going after my boy. I'm gonna hop right back into another one real quick. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I got some stuff I can sell. I know I do, but let me check my roster out real quick. Let's see. We got. Oh yeah. Let me get these coins. Go ahead and quick sell you. What? Oh, he's in my lineup. Damn. I'm gonna have to find me a bum ass punter or something. I need that coin. That's 9,000. Let's see. 78. Let's go ahead and sell you. Get that 6K. Zion. I'm gonna get some training off you. I thought I had already sold these dudes, man. What the hell is going on here? I could have sworn I sold these dudes, man. All right. Oh, maybe he didn't sell. That's what it was. 2 minutes ago. Let's go for that 4,600. I feel like I want to go get Travis Etienne, but I don't know, man. Let's put you on the market. Nope. You know what? I'm going to get some training. Add you to a set. Jaden Blue? Oh, nah. I forgot I got him. Nah, hell nah. Get him up out of here. Hold on. I didn't add him anyway. Nah, I don't. I got to be careful because I'm trying to. Hopefully, I get an Evo to upgrade him. You got these evolution cards or tokens or whatever that upgrade these players, man. All right, I'm going back in. I just need a dub real quick. Then I feel better about the losing that I'm doing right now. 10-7, we'll take it. Given the circumstances, man, everybody out here want to be dogs.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Rattler. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rattler. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Rolling to his left. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless 1st quarter.
Down. Right. 10 black. Blaster. 6.
To the air is Rattler. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Matthew Golden, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Makes the score
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. throwing. Prescott. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 1st down carry now for Miller. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Again, it's Miller. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 12. Play action. Now Rattler. His throw incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Rattler. And this is caught inside the 5.
"20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play. Play action now. Prescott looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Dak facing third and long. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Results in a fourth
Every
down.
so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he is going to have a Cowboys first down. They convert style there. Big play on fourth and long.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott again. A ball deep for the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, it's Dak. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So play action. It's Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Up to the line. Got some work to do now. It is second and long.
19 at the Colts.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Brown. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
He's got it.
The kick
Cowboys
is
will take a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Now, Milrow, and this is a designed run, and he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
4-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
So they have it second and 1. A run with the former Buckeye, Quinshawn Judkins. He's got it. That's a first down across midfield. And down to the 47-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Oregon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it with 2nd and 3 coming up.
Here we go. Set.
We'll try and run the option left. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
And in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And that'll help give him some space out of bounds up at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. And the Colts 1st down.
19, grab 50.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. Moving outside the pocket. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to Judkins. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. From the gun, it's Milrow. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th down. 2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Milroe gonna look to run it himself, and he'll look forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Keekly on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
In motion comes Pittman. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Getting up a little slow after that hit, but he does have a first down.
19 tight, 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First catch in this one for the son of the Hall of Famer, and that is a first down.
And a Colts first down.
Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Now another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Judkins. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 7, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions, Buffalo 18.
Now Milroe. Out to his right. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Moving to his right. And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indy. So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. It's up and through. And the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece.
Jake Elliott set to kick
So
off.
a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down as time runs out. And we've come to the end of the first half of play. So, 1 half in the books. 2nd half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now, Milrow, this is a designed run, and he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 3. Milrow. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman.
Pass.
And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on
So
the
as the
play.
saying in the NFL, Mike,
First
short
down,
throw, long
Colts.
catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
On first down, it's Milrow. Moving left, he'll fire one deep for Harrison. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this
Number
game
10,
all squared up.
Pacheco, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
They face second down, 8 yards to go. On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Icky Manwari is there to make the play.
On the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second down and 7. To throw is Lance. That's caught downfield by Harrison. Now Folk on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Colts 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a first down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Brings up second down.
Milrow gonna look to run it himself. And he's gonna be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is third down. To the air, it's Milroe. Downfield for Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. 38 yards.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Now Milroe on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
This will be second and 9. Now Prescott. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Intended for Chase Brown.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Tough one to pick up here. Third down and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up for first and 10. That's quickly out to Harrison. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play.
And they will not be able to get another play off, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's second down. They'll drop to throw. Pushed out to his left. He's going to run it. He'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage, but not by much. Might have only gained a yard. Now it is third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Milroe. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First down.
Here's Milroe to throw. On the run to the right. He'll look deep for Pittman. And he's in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On the play fake, Dak. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Hope now for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Colts 14.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
19
Now it's Milrow. Headed left, buying time. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. In motion comes Pittman. On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. Downfield for Njoku. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. They'll look to throw. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. Exiting the pocket right. And he will score. Comeback complete. They take the lead here in the final moments.
21. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Sending it downfield for Fant. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now. This is Williams. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And some room to roll now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Prescott now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw is Nix. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott off play action. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Second down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
But it's 3rd down.
Play action now, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On play action, Prescott. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
Call that a
Dallas.
very strong gain of 24.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Dallas.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Broncos nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, here's Nix. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Nix. That is caught. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of
Waddle's first catch, good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
He already
and
came
10.
through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. Nix to the air. And his throw here is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Nix looking to throw again. Oh, Sutton, a nice catch. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
To throw, here's Nix. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 9-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to throw. Nix. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
It's a loss of 9.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Nix finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
A gain of 7 yards.
That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing, Prescott.
Well, Pickens pulls it in. What a play.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Now Prescott. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Blue will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The final shot before break. Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix escaping the pressure right.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, You've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing Nix.
Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Bo Nix.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Looks good on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott.
That's over the middle to Schoonmaker.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First down, Dallas.
To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Schoonmaker
from 13 yards out.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Broncos 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Shreds the tackle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Nix.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this one too low.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram, 45 yards.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This is 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Blue. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Prescott. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Dak. Drops it to Blue, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, this offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Blue.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the Cowboys going to get the first chance here to search for a winner as we're back underway to start this overtime.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The drive starts with a run by Blue. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. That seemed to be linebacking 101 on how to diagnose and stop a run.
And what we're doing nowadays is we're taking those former safeties, those bigger guys, and making them linebackers to utilize their speed. He just made an absolute beeline after he diagnosed that play and ended up making a nice tackle on it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Prescott now. Able to hit his target Lamb. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Prescott.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it.
Prescott's pass complete to C.D. Lamb. A gain of 9 yards and a Cowboy first down.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The tackle by Zach Allen. A gain of 4.
They run it again with Williams. And here he'll be brought in a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
A chance now to strike first in the overtime session and get a big leg up. First and goal. Williams. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Cowboys will line
Here's
up for
Dak.
the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Nix going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's Nix. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air with Nix. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
A huge play right off the bat. 33 yards.
First down.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He works free, right side. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Cowboys. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Throwing to begin is Richardson. Forced to his right. Off he goes. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Good work to start their opening possession. Solid pickup, leading to a quick first down.
Houston.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Cowboys
from the 43. Here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
First down, Texans.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points. And that play just really looked doomed from the start, didn't it? It didn't look like the timing. It didn't look like he was confident in his read, and by the time he pulls it, nowhere really to go, and take him down for a loss.
Intended for Isaiah Likely.
He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. Now it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson moving to his left. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down for Houston.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Houston. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans come right back to tie it at 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And to pick up 3 or maybe 4. Travis Hunter up to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
For Chase Brown.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He knocks it through. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Texans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out here to Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. On the handoff, it's Henry. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. They're going to go right back to Henry. And a much better result here. Give him 7. And it sets up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Bring it on back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. This is 3rd and 6. Now Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Defense there to contain the scramble. They stop him well short of the first down marker.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he's got the first down. Well done there as they pick up a 4th and 5.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. There's Fant open right side. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Prescott. Sending it downfield for Fant. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Carry here for Brown. Finding room to the 20. And he's into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Dallas.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson going up top and looking for Andrews. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down short for the first down by a couple of yards. So a 3rd and short coming up. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. Over the middle, it's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. On the bootleg, it's Richardson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brown, incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
Trying to claw their way
First
back
down,
into this
Texans.
one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And in motion is Brown. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
A loss of 8 yards.
Harold Landry, he gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8. Second and long coming up.
Cougar 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, it's Richardson. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here.
And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run here with Brown. That's a move that deserved more than he got in terms of yards. Just a gain of 2.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott. Pass caught left side by Fant. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the 2nd half.
Prescott to throw it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he's gonna get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
Good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Now Brown. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll drop to throw. He'll look underneath here for Brown.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Here comes a return from the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
On 20-yard line.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And this will be incomplete. Trying to find Marvin Harrison Jr.
Incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Number 18, Marvin
They'll have it
Harrison
first and
Jr.
10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Texans
Here's Richardson.
first down.
Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
Anthony Richardson.
Montez Sweat getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. A second down throw for Richardson. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
A gain of 10 yards. And
Out of
it's
shotgun,
third
Richardson.
down.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Anthony Richardson.
We say this so often in this league, Mike, the greatest strength of some of these guys can also be a little bit of their weakness, and in this case, he's trying to buy more time with his feet. We've seen him do this successfully time and time again. This time it catches up to him, and he takes the sack.
Here we go. One final play. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire...